It's baby. Hey guys, it's back to the video. It pains my heart to make this video because I know being in the healthcare industry how this shit works, and it's so sad to see like the black queen to COVID-19 and the neglect of doctors in the hospital, including nurses as well. I'm trying to get myself together to this video because I'm really upset, and it pains to see this bullshit. Okay, so Dr. Susan, she was a black doctor who had got COVID-19. Well, Miss Rona, let's just call it that, Miss Rona, and she was hospitalized because she was having shortness of breath and she had a lot of shit going on with herself, and she was not being taken care of like she was supposed to. And for some reason, I don't know what it is about these Caucasians who get into the industry of medical, that they feel like black people are just not needed to have the proper care to get themselves treated. It's like y'all just feel like we're supposed to be superhuman, and so when we ask to be treated correctly for our illnesses, y'all don't do that. And so this doctor, this powerful black woman was in her hospital bed telling us what she was going through. And it's the fact that this doctor, she said doctor name, and when you see the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. She just is just pleading for help, and she's not getting proper care. And that pisses me off because I work in the healthcare industry, and it's just like, I see this every day. And it's just, they just feel like black people shouldn't be treated the way they should be treated as a patient. Okay, so I'm gonna plug in the video and you can see what she said, and I'll give you my intake, how I really feel after the video. So check this out.
First day here at IU North. Yesterday, Dr. Bannock, Bannec, wanted to send me home. You know, at that time, I'd only received 2 treatments of the remdesivir. He said, you don't need it. You're not even short of breath. I said, yes, I am. Then he went on to say, you don't qualify. I must have, because I've gotten 2 treatments. Then he further stated, you should just go home right now. And I don't feel comfortable giving you any more narcotics. I was in so much pain from my neck. My neck hurt so bad. I was crushed. He made me feel like I was a drug addict. And he knew I was a physician. I don't take narcotics. I was hurting. So, spoke to patient advocate who left me wanting. There's not much I can do. So I started asking, send me to another hospital where they can treat me. And if they're not going to treat me here properly, send me to another hospital. Well, next thing I know, I'm getting a stat CT of my neck with and without contrast. The CT went down a little bit into my lungs, and you could see new pulmonary infiltrates, new lymphadenopathy all throughout my neck. And all of a sudden, yes, we'll treat your pain. You have to show proof that you have something wrong with you in order for you to get the medicine. I put forward and I maintain, if I was white, I wouldn't have to go through that. And that man never came back and apologized. This Dr. Bannock guy. And then today now, supposed to be getting the narcotics, right? They came in 9 o'clock. I've been in pain since 7. And when they came in, very, very sympathetic. Yeah, we will get you pain medicine. I don't want to give you IV narcotics. How about PO? Fine. I just want my pain to end. So then he says, well, what pain medicine? I said, I don't know. I don't take them on a regular basis. I don't even write for them. All I know is that I'm in intense pain, and morphine worked. Okay, well, we'll give you Percocet. Okay. I don't know nothing about it. I don't think I've ever had it. It was another 2.5 hours before I got the pain medicine. The nurse came in. The first thing I said to that nurse was, why did I have to wait for so long? The nurse snapped back. Well, you're not my only patient. I have 5 other patients, you know. I said, I have been in pain since 7 a.m., you know. Well, I can't be in here every 5 minutes. I said, no, you were in here once in 4 hours. What? I was in here an hour and a half to 2 hours ago. That was once, since your shift started at 7. Well, I had other people, and I had to take the shift change. We had to give report. I am a patient. Are you going to take care of me or not? And he went in. Now, that is not how you treat patients. Period. So, I don't trust this hospital, and I'm asking to be transferred. These people wanted to send me home with new pulmonary infiltrates and all kind of lymphadenopathy in my neck. The other thing that white Dr. Bannock said was that if I stayed, that he would send me home Saturday at 10 p.m. in the dark. Who does that? On a week, who does that? And that nurse was telling me, oh, I was marching in Black Lives Matter. I told him, no, I don't believe none of that. Not one bit. Not one iota. He wouldn't even know how to march. Probably can't even spell it. This is how black people get killed. When you send them home and they don't know how to fight for themselves. I had to talk to somebody, maybe the media, somebody, to let people know how I'm being treated up in this place. And he gladly told me, I know you're a doctor. So he didn't want the black doctor to have no medicine, nothing. And then had the nerve to say it's because of him, the nurse, that I got the medicine. Really? Because of you? No. How about because I had that stat CT in my neck where it showed all of that lymphadenopathy and infiltrates? Yeah, you didn't know about that? You didn't get that in report? That's what I said. To being black up in here, this is what happens.
Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. This is nothing new to black people. Y'all see the maternity rate for black women who have died in the hospital outside of COVID-19. Even with black births, they feel like black women shouldn't get the proper care for themselves when they're having these kids, pushing out babies, holding for 9 months, not getting the proper care, just feeling like, oh, you don't need all this. You don't need this pain medication. You don't need this, that, and the third. When they do, and you don't administrate it, and you have them just suffering for what? For what? Now, let me tell you something about being black in a hospital, right? Being a patient, right? So I'm going to tell you about my coworker. Her name is, I ain't going to say her name. I'm going to call her Sapphire. So my dog Sapphire, she has been in the hospital multiple times because she has some kidney issues or whatever, right? So we both work in the hospital, right? And, the staff know who she is. So you would think the staff knowing who we are will get better treatment. She has complained multiple times by the emergency room nurses on how she just is not getting proper care. She has to cuss people out. She has to demand for the proper care for what she's going through. And it just seems like the nurses don't give a damn. I feel like people who are in the healthcare industry, who are nurses, doctors, they just feel like, well, I'm here to do my job, and if you conflict me with doing my job, then it is what it is. When you're telling the nurses and the doctors what you need, and they don't give you that need, you have to bitch about it, because if you don't, you're not getting proper care. And that makes no sense. So when she's telling her story about how she's telling it, and mind you, she is in the medical field and she is professional, so she knows what the fuck she's talking about. And she's telling you what the hell she needs, and you telling her, oh, you're not gonna get that because there's no proof that you need it. What the hell are you talking about? Are you dumb? If I'm telling you what I need, and mind, she said that she doesn't prescribe out pain medication, stuff like that. So if she's telling you still what her issue is, you should acknowledge it and try to pursue the right medical care for her. And so the fact that this doctor, they put an article out from the hospital who's saying that, well, we should have did X, Y, and Z, but, we felt intimidated because she made it seem like we know how to do our jobs. Duh. You clearly didn't do what the fuck you was doing. So my thing is, okay, us as black people, I'm speaking to black people. If you see this video, you're not black, I need you to absorb what I'm about to say, because it's very potentially known that she needs to be knowledgeable of what we're going through. We have to fight for medical care, okay? We have to argue, complain, bitch, moan, to get the doctors and nurses to understand that, okay, you think this is okay, but we need this. We need a whole lot of this, and you're not doing it. Because again, they think that, as I said before, we're superhuman, that black people don't go through pain and shit like that. That's why when the Black Lives Matter movement was going on, where we're complaining about people being shot by police, and don't get me wrong, I understand some situations where we're going to happen the way it did by the scenario. But when we're telling you, please listen to us, hear our outcries, please understand what we're going through, and you just bypass it like you don't give a fuck. Are you dumb? We are just as human as the next person. I don't know why society feels like black people are just not, acceptable to society. Y'all treat like fucking animals. These Caucasians will treat dogs and other animals as pets better than do black people. And that shit just infuriates me as hell. We try to minimize ourselves, to succumb to, society norms as it is as black people. We try not to be the stereotypical type of black person that, people just feel like we're ghetto and we're doing too much, we're loud. But when we try to tell people what we need and you just discard it like we're not fucking people, that just pisses us the fuck off. Do you understand how we have to be better than the next person to get acceptable social status? We have to get fucking degrees. We have to get fucking, trades. Black people don't get trades. I don't know why we don't do that. Even myself, I don't know why I ain't got a fucking trade. I should get one. Stuff like that. It's just like, y'all just don't give a damn. So these Caucasians just don't give a fuck. They rather you die than they take care of you. So for the doctor to say, oh, the nurses, right? You got the fucking care you needed. Are you serious? And mind you, let me not give all the slack to nurses. Nurses do have more than one patient. They have normally 5 to 6 patients at a time, whether you're in the ER or on the floor in a unit. They have multiple patients, but I'm telling you, I'm in pain, and you're taking X amount of hours in pain medication. That's your fault. Do you not give a fuck about me? Do you not? Like, I've been hospitalized on certain occasions, for pain, and, I'm asthmatic, so, sometimes my breathing be off, and, I just need oxygen, whatever. If I don't show my ass sometimes to get the care I need, I'm not going to get it. And I know most of my nurses, but because, they have a hard day, or the doctor's giving them a hard time, or the secretary's not doing their job, so they're feeling more stressed out, that's not on me as a patient. You're supposed to do what you have to do because you signed up for going to nursing school for 4 to 6 to 8 years, or become a doctor 8 to 10, 12 years. That's what you signed up for. So why are you putting that issue on me when I need the care? It's stupid. She shall not have died from miscare from a nurse and a doctor. And that's why, as Black people, we have to attack the situation. We do. We really do. They don't give a damn about us. If we're not getting treated by the Black doctors, these Caucasians don't care. They don't. They'll get a paycheck for doing what how you say it, the minimum of what you need to do, and that's it. We don't need that stress at all. We're losing too many Black people over bullshit, and I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. Like, just being in medical field and seeing how shit plays out is disgusting. Especially, I work at a facility where there's a lot of Black nurses, and they still have to go through shit just being in the field because they have to work just twice as hard to get a damn degree to do that job and not being appreciated. Stop killing Black people. Stop killing Black people. That lady should have died for your incompetence at all. This is a message for all Black people. Protect yourselves. If you're not getting that care you need, go somewhere else. Go somewhere you're appreciated, because there's some bullshit going on in this world right now, especially COVID-19 out there. And for the lady who fucking was the reason why the COVID-19 vaccine was out there, you a fucking coon too. Because you know that shit ain't gonna help every motherfucking body. Yes, there's people that have gotten the vaccine said they're fine, but apparently there's a 2-part to that vaccine that you need to get. And my mother works in healthcare as well, and a physician told her, don't get that fucking vaccine. So guess who ain't gonna get it? Me. I'm not getting that shit. I'm gonna fuck. Nope, not happening. So heed my warning to every brother and sister that's Black. Protect yourself. If you're not getting that care you solidifiedly need, go somewhere else to get that care, okay? Please. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.